Traders, welcome back to the channel. This is Vishal and let's start today's educational video of Nifty short-term view. In my previous educational video of Nifty short-term view, I had clearly mentioned that this entire range of 16,900 to 16,772, this entire band is a decent support for the Nifty futures. Now on the right hand side, you can see it is a daily time frame chart. On the left hand side, I have the hourly time frame chart. In terms of trend, the trend in the daily time frame chart is certainly down. It is still not up. But in the hourly time frame chart, if you see properly, price is trading above the moving averages and the trend is up. But what we need to understand over here is it a gradual buying or is it just a zip zap gap up and gap down? So if you check properly, I would like to highlight something over here. Price was coming down slowly and steadily over here. There were multiple positive divergences which resulted into a spike on the upside because we were at a support, right? And after that, suddenly we started coming down. There was a gap down over here. And after this gap down, suddenly there was a surprise gap up. This was a surprise gap up. And in this entire up move, if you check properly, there is only one candle, which is a big green candle, which is the first one. After that, all are small real bodies. Now, one more thing, if you check the Singapore Nifty right now, it is showing close to 90 to 100 points gap up probably tomorrow. So if this gap up happens, we could open somewhere around 17,400, somewhere over here, all right? So we will need to understand once that happens, the trend which is in the daily time frame chart will turn to flat and the hourly time frame chart will obviously continue going higher, which is already up right now. Now the question is that is it a bottom out? Is it just a pullback? And after the pullback, will again market come down? What will happen exactly? This is the question which is certainly going around in everyone's mind right now. Now, according to my analysis, what I have understood after watching the charts is that this particular support is a very decent support, and the proof that markets have been able to bounce by close to 3.23% in 4 trading sessions is you can say a proof that this support is working as of now. Now, first thing we need to understand that this particular level of 17,300 is a stiff resistance in the short term, just for short term, not the medium term. For Nifty futures, the reason for that is there is a Fibonacci extension. I'll just move this. You can see there's a Fibonacci extension over here. And there is a previous low which could act. This is not extremely strong resistance, but yes, it can be counted as one. And after that, there is one stiff resistance in the short term, which is somewhere around 17,425 to 17,450. This particular resistance is decently strong in the short term. Probably this is where somewhere around where we will be hovering tomorrow if we open gap up. All right. Now, once we open gap up, is it that Nifty futures will start continuing on going on the upside? If that happens, I'll be extremely surprised. The reason for that is once we start trading over here, I think we'll be slightly overstretched in the short term, in Nifty futures. I believe after this up move, we will need some sort of consolidation, some side move, and then gradual up move. If it happens slowly and steadily, probably that will be better for the market and also for this entire up move to happen. This is not a prediction. This is what the hindsight. This is just a hindsight. We will need to stay above this level, 17,450, 17,500. We will need to stay above this level consistently on closing basis. It cannot happen that once we just go up like this and probably the next day we will come down. Then there is no point. And this is just a whipsaw. If we stay above this level consistently, maybe 1 or 2 days, then possibly you will see markets going higher. All right. Now let's have a look at the Bank Nifty futures. In Bank Nifty futures, I would like to share something from the weekly time frame chart. Generally, I share information from the daily time frame chart and the hourly charts, but I believe there is something on the weekly time frame chart which you people should take notice of. Now, this bounce back which has happened recently, I do not count this candle. Yes, this is looking a very good hammer, but we should not forget that this particular week is yet not complete. But if you check properly, this bounce which has happened, this particular candle, it has come up on the basis of this 38.20% Fibonacci retracement, and this previous top, which was a resistance earlier, is now providing a support. So this was a decent level for Bank Nifty futures to take support. And after this support, the question is now again, is it a bottom out or is it just a pullback? So that is what we'll need to analyze in the daily time frame chart. Now, in terms of trend, if you check properly, the Bank Nifty futures is looking slightly better than the daily time frame chart. Nifty futures is in the flat trend, all right, in the daily time frame chart, but Bank Nifty futures is in a Nifty futures is in the downtrend, and Bank Nifty futures is in flat trend right now. But again, what we need to understand is we are near a gap, we are near a resistance, certainly. Now, the $1,000,000 question is, will Bank Nifty futures keep going higher from here or not? What I believe from the charts, what I have analyzed and understood, that this gap is important to be filled on closing basis. Again, if we just trade above it, because we might open gap up tomorrow. If today Dow Jones or the Singapore Nifty doesn't come down, and if we open gap up tomorrow, it should not happen like this. The market goes up, it comes down, the gap is filled, and the market starts coming down. Then there is no point. But if we fill this gap properly with closing basis, then there is a possibility that Bank Nifty futures could go higher slightly more easily than Nifty futures, because there are multiple resistances in the Nifty futures, but in Bank Nifty futures, resistance is slightly less. Now, I would like to share with you one stock in case if the banking stocks start going higher, all right, then there is one stock which I believe could go higher with decent momentum is IndusInd Bank. Generally, the nature of the stock is also such that IndusInd Bank goes up and comes down very fast. So this is one stock I think swing traders should take notice of. And if the momentum continues in the banking stocks, especially in the private banking stocks, then IndusInd Bank is the stock to keep watch on. All right. So I hope this video would have helped you to understand how markets, especially Nifty and Bank Nifty futures, could move in the next few days. All right. So trade less, trade wisely. Thank you.